Test. Okay, mic is on. Blessings to all. First of all, I'm gonna share to my group that I'm online again. I'll be sharing what I'm doing in a minute. Plop, 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 plop. Okay, I'm online and I wish you all welcome. I bless you all and hope. Now, I know that you will feel just as good as I am if you have been doing what I have been doing. Okay, it's a small trade today, but at least we are in one trade from all of them. I'm just picking up that I'm on live so that I can see everybody's messages. Just a second. Yep. I hope you're all having just a wonderful day like I am, because this is looking beautiful, I must say. Let's take a look at the chart. Look what a beautiful candle this has made today. My prediction was completely right. We were heading back for a retest. I hoped we would hit this level, but I made sure that I had one above and a few below. So at least we had one trade in. Let's take a look which trade that was. Here it is. We have one trade in, and normally my take profit would have been into, but I did not set my take profit on my trading account. I'm still in the trade, but what did I do? I made sure now that I put my stop loss at a certain point, high enough that I still have a nice margin. So let's take a look. You can see I got 969 at this point. If it hits back to 23,350, I put in to make sure that I have at least almost the 10 euros or the $10 that I put in my Excel file, like we have here. I put in 10 euros, so this will be 969 instead. I've been trading also with a different account that we had a bit more profit, but that's off the grid for now. These two did not win in. This is the date that he went in, so it went in today, 19. We can fill this in now. It's very important that we keep everything that we do on schedule. Okay, let's set this on text. Where is this? Oh, no, this is just a filter that you have to put off. Short, no. Oh. I hate when it is in English for me. No. I do not, sorry for the language, I do not like it when it's in English for me. Normally this is Flemish for me. What do I mean? Clear text, clear contents. This is strange. Is it this? No, it's not. Ah, here it is. Cell format. General. Okay. So this is, oh, normally this is date. I'm not in it with my head today. It's a bit hot here in Belgium. It's a bit very hot, I must say. Whew. But that's okay. Okay, today we are the 19th. Sorry for the delay. My excuse. I don't need to excuse at all. I'm just doing what I should be doing. Okay, now this has been in. This is still okay. So you just, oh, my position just closed. That meant that we went under that price again. So we went under the price action. That's very good. That means that I can put in the order just below it again. Let's see what happens, if we can still take another point with it. Because if we can, that's always nice to see. Then we have 2 prices. Okay, so my stuff closed just a second ago. Just when I was doing this. So this was live, so I made my first $69, and now we have a total profit of 2,500. What's my total? Can I see the wallet here? Ah, USD future wallet. 2,518.32. Oh, I can copy this. $2,518 we have now. So that's a bit more than $9 I have made, but that's okay. So I'm very happy with that. We made our first $18. Ain't that good? We should make normally around 2% a day. That would be perfectly. So if we need to make 2%, we need to do a bit better our best. So, but that's good. That means that we have to get $50 a day normally. So I'm a bit after schedule, but that's okay. I still have plenty of time to make sure that we are doing this fine, because this is now nicely heading up. Let's take a look at the chart first of all, because that is important at this point. What will the market do? Let's take a look at the daily channel candle. Sorry. Ooh, that's the second time I've been excusing myself. That's not good today. I've been having 2 coffees today, so if I blabber a bit, it's my own fault today. Normally I don't drink coffee, but I've been driving for about 6 hours. I have a new project that I'm doing. Besides cryptocurrency, mental studying and everything else, mental coaching. I do crypto coaching, mental coaching, and now I'm having a third one also that I'm doing behind the scenes at this point. I will tell you more about it when it's done, when it's completely finished. I've been testing it today and it looks fine, so I'm very happy. But I had to take a very nice drive today of about 6 hours. But after all, I'm doing what I love, so that's the main point for me, making sure to do a labor that you love. Okay, we have a daily candle at this point. Look at this very beautiful bullish candle that we made here. This one was magnifique, I must say. I'm very happy to see after a big candle, that's one that you can remember now also, we always come back like a halfway. If you can see here, let's make this one red that you can perfectly see. That one that I draw here, the red line, that means that we came halfway back down the candle that we made the first time. So we can always pinpoint at these key levels that we will normally always come back to. So that's very important to know. If a big candle comes, don't jump in this candle. Wait until it closes and make an entry halfway. If you see this is a beautiful candle, we always make a retest to prior high levels, and that was here, here, and he touched it halfway. So that's why I put an entry around this point, and I hoped that it would even go lower again to this section, but it did not. Now, if my candle stays like this, what is a very big possibility that it will, because I see it go to 25,000 at this point, because we are good along the way. And if it does stay around, oh, did I move my line? No. If it does stay around this level, what, like I said before, I very much think it will, then let's take a look where we are heading, because this is looking beautiful. And I'm not saying that because I think so, I know so at this point. Ooh, we could go to the levels of 28,000 at this point. We do not have any key points between here. We are now at a heavy point, I guess. Can we see some more points here? Yeah, like you can see here. We got one more key level here around this level where he is now. If we reach this, the next level will be here somewhere. Let's zoom in this part. Okay, we have another key level. This is a very hard key level to go through, but we have another key level around here and between here and this one also. So that means 26,000, 25,000 around 23. It has to be above this level to stay around this key points. If you go back to this market, we can see that we are now hitting this support again. After hitting this support, normally we should make a retest again. So I will put an entry again around these key levels and hoping that we will go up. But if the market stays above this one, I'm putting an entry tomorrow morning around these key levels too, so that we are heading up again directly to this point. Why am I putting it up? Because first of all, I had 5 trees a second ago. If you can rewind the more thing, that you can see that the trees are very special, by the way. I'm very how can I say this nicely for myself? I like to meditate, and I'm quite the person that believes in such things, that there is no coincidence for anything. Always, all the things happen always for a reason, and all the things always happen for a reason because people need to know it. That's why I'm giving these lessons now. People need to know that cryptocurrency will be the new payment system. I'm not saying this because I think so. I'm saying this because I know so. And why? Because people need to know that the money system of today is going away. Is it going away soon? That's something different. It will be going away in the next 8 years from now. Is that a long time? For some people that is. For some, it's just a short amount of time. For me, 8 years, that's nothing. I find it quite a short time even. My kid is already 6. So 8 years ain't that much. That's only 2 years more than she is now of age. And a lot can happen in 8 years. I know that too. But please be prepared when it comes. I also see in September a very big hitting back down. And we're also gonna be prepared for that one. Because like I said in the previous one, we had from this point to here we have a 20%, but the next one we will have like up to here, that's 52%. We are gonna take that straight because we need to take this trade. That's 52%, people, and anything you put in. If you do this 2x, that means 100% of your money that you have gained already, that you put in. Like this trade was only 60 euros, okay? That was been 120 euros I would have made by that trade. But like I said also, people need to know if you trade, you need to trade responsibility, and you have to be responsible for everything you do yourself. So do I, by the way. And if you have to do that, you have to make sure that you trade safely. Like we had a nice key point, 3,550. That was a very beautiful key point, I must say. Let's take a look at the hour candles, because now we're on the day chart. The 12 hour, we made a beautiful retest the first few hours of the day, of yesterday even. The trade went in yesterday, by the way. Ooh, nice. I didn't see that one. I thought it was this morning. Okay, it even went in yesterday, so that's even better. We made this candle. We are now hitting these key levels. This could mean, like after this big candle, we always see a big candle, bit of a bar, a big candle, a bit of a bar. Otherwise, we are just hitting back to the prior high levels. If you see a big candle, like you see a bar, if you have a big candle, you see a bar that you can put into it. So, or we are hitting back to these key levels now for a retest, or we're just gonna continue going up for that level. But first of all, if you put an entry just halfway this bar, we can take an extra profit of, this is a 6% bar. So that means that we could take an extra profit of 3.5% if we put an entry just halfway. And that's what we are going to do. Even if it goes to the prior high levels, I'm now sure that we will go to a new high. Let's take a look what, first of all, before I do this, let's take a look what our indicators say, because I always like to look at the moving average for a second. And that was not the correct one. Oh yeah. No, that's not the correct one I wanted. I meant the relative strength index. Heat sense 62. So that means that we still have a nice way to go up before we are heading anywhere. And the weekly, we are just, ooh, this is very beautiful to see. We just made a cross, people. If we end above this one, this has not happened since April. We did not cross above this. We are July, people. That means that this has been April, May, June, July. That's almost 4 months that we have been below this moving average. That means that if we cross this, we get always a nice spike upwards. So we have crossed it now, and the moving average is quite very low. It almost never hits this bottom. If we look at the time frames, you will see what I mean. It hit below here, and that was January 15. It hit below here, and this was December, January 18th. See, and otherwise it didn't even, in March, it didn't even get this low. This was just a small pullback. So this is a very long time of being pullbacked. And this is like a prior key level that people could now have a very nice entry point. So I see it now go backing up. Once we hit this point and we end above it, we will definitely go to around 50%. So keep the moving average also in a look, because if you see this go to 50, 51, that means that we definitely have to take some profit, because then we will be hitting these key levels again. Or just put your trade in safe. And instead of taking profit, you can just put your trade safe and keep moving it upwards. How do you put a trade in safe? I just put my stop loss then at my point that I want to make sure that my trade stays. So if I want to make sure that my trade stays above 2,380, you put your trade, your stop loss at 2,380. Your trade will never go below it. Once it hits under it, you will go out of the trade and your profit will be made. It's just that easy. Oh, I put my stop loss a bit too soon. But it's okay. We learn every day a bit more, a bit more, and a bit more. It's very important to keep studying for yourself. Never quit studying for yourself. Always try to achieve better the next time you do something. Always try to do better for yourself. Never do it for somebody else, but just do it for yourself, because it's so important that you keep growing and going up higher and growing again. I do it too. I keep studying for myself. Every week I read a book, at least one. Why? Because it makes me smarter. And why too? If you read 12 books a year, that means that you have the same education that somebody did in how do you call it in English? University. But then also read books that mean something. So that's only 12 books. That's not a lot. But if you do so, you're in the 1% of people in the world that do it. So be very proud of yourself if you ever do this, and if you read study books. So not study books like you get in school, but books where you have something on. If you like to sew and make tailors, be a tailor and love to make clothes, read something inspiring around clothes. Read something from some person that makes beautiful clothing. If you like trading, read something about people that trade, like the Trading Candlestick Bible. This one is open at this point, this one is here, and this is from this person. You know I like to keep showing this one. This is my mentor, and he's not even alive anymore. But this person really learned me how to trade. Why? It's just in this book. It's beautifully in this book. I also have a nice extra today for you guys. If you want, just give me an email. I'll help you out. I have a program at this point that makes you smarter. I tested myself and it really works. What does this program do? It keeps you in the zone. It keeps you where your attention has to be, really. Have you ever had that thing, once you try to do something and it's not really your thing to do, you get distracted for something else, that you want to do something different and leave that thing that you don't like a bit at the side? I will give an example what I don't like to do for myself. I don't like to pay bills. And sometimes I just leave them there until the last day to pay. Does it help? Not at all. You have to pay it anyway. So why not just straight away pay it? It's easier, you're done with it and it's over. That's why I use this program then. It keeps you in that zone. And when you're in the zone, that means that your attention is here and now and at the point where it needs to be. If you can do that with everything you do in life, you would be very smart. Because people wander off constantly. They are not here in the now time. And because they are not here in the now time, they forget some things. They do not remember what to do. They do not remember where they are. They do not remember what the person before them even said. They didn't even hear them what they say. That's the same with when I'm speaking. A lot of people will not understand what I'm saying. Why? It's just because it is like that. Do I like it? Of course not. Do I care? Of course not. That's their way of going. I don't mind. People don't have to listen to me. I just want to show them what I can bring as extra for them to make them learn and understand themselves better. That's why I'd like to do this also. I love to help people grow for themselves. Love to help people feel and getting the power back from themselves, so that they know what they want in life also, and that they also get there. And if we have a tool to help you with that, it's just a bit easier. It makes it just a bit easier. If you give me a mail, I'll give you the tool, how to get it, what it is, what you need, and that's it. And you will be able to do it. Just give me an email, johncrypto 888 at gmail.com. It's in one of my texts. I don't put it on this one. I need to put it on Livestream too, but I did not have time yet. I got some good news too. A second one. My camera came in. Woohoo! So I have a camera from now on. I'm not yet sure if I'll use it. If people like to see me, I will use it, but I don't think it's necessary to see me while I'm talking. It does not really benefit you. If you want to listen and want to hear what I'm saying, you will perfectly hear what I have to say. Now, first of all, let's take a look at the market and look at this candle, what this candle will say, what this candle says to us. Let's go back to this beautiful man. Are we having this kind of candle? Yeah, we are. And we are inside an upraising. We just had this one, a bullish Infungement bar. Like you can see here, a bullish Infungement bar, and a beautiful one, by the way. This was our bullish Infungement bar. That's why I knew yesterday that we were going upwards, and I was waiting for the retest. This person knew this 200 years ago, people. So if you want to learn how to trade, listen to my trading accounts, listen to my trade tips that I give you, and learn that book also. I also have completely education online if you are too lazy to read for yourself. People sometimes are. I just say what it is. That's why I keep showing you all these things, because I know people are too lazy and love to watch movies. That's why I'm making them. It's easier for the people, and that's why they are doing it. You can see here all the big candles. What does it have? A big back one behind it, and we can go backwards up. But now we are having a candle inside an upward trend, and that is a very good sign for me. And I do not even think we have a picture for that candle. This would be the opposite one, but we are having the other one. It's looking a bit like this. But if this was a downtrend, if it was opposite one, if it was long upwards and going downwards, that meant that the trend would move. But for me, we are going continuously up because we cannot find a candle normally. It looks like it, like you could see here, bullish triangle, top tweezer it's not, down tweezer it's not. And not everything in this candlestick Bible is true, but if you read it with my program, and you can do it, you will be able to study this even in a week or 3. No, so there's nothing to see here. That means that this candle just means we are continuously going upwards. Ain't that good? I like to hear me say that. That means people are gonna be able to make money again. Woo! If you're not in a trade and you're holding crypto at this point, that means that we are going to take profit very soon. Why? Because we are heading up to new all-time highs again. So this will be around 32,000. We are taking some profit out of my bitcoins. Why? Because I know it has to be done. We are going back soon, and then we are hitting these key levels, 14 to 12k. And are we going there? Yes, we are. For me, we are going there. Was it now when everybody predicted it? No, it was not yet there. And why? Because I know so. If the news says it, don't listen. It never happens. Listen to John. He knows it better. Why? Because I'm sent from the universe to help you all. And he loves to help. And I just like to trade and help and show you it's easy if you know what you're doing. I've been watching these cards for over 2 years now, and I know them out of my head. I've been looking back for months to these charts when everybody is still working. Here I was going downwards trading. I think nobody was doing this at this point. I was making some money here, baby, and I loved it. Here I was not in the market yet. I went in the market somewhere here, October 20. This was around my birthday. I went in the market. So I went in the market when Bitcoin was still very cheap. So for me, if it hits back these key levels, that's just my entry price. So do I want that to happen for myself, to have a Bitcoin back at my entry price? Of course not. It's better to take some profit more here. And if it does drop back here, we just put it back in. When we are having an uphill like this, people, and this means a profit range of 70%, that means we need to take profit. If we do this from here, 70%, that's around 30,000. Will it hit 30,000? I'm not sure. Why? Because this is a mental level. 30,000 is a key level, and it's a very mental level to be able to do. Will it do exactly the same as it done last time? Up, short one, and then downwards? I have no fucking idea if it will. But I'm sure that it will go up to the prior high levels again. So this one key level, it has to stop, and it has to stop somewhere in this key level here. Why? Because it did not retest here. And why can it stop below it too? Because here we have some very beautiful candles here that struggled at this level. And because it did not went over these levels here, that means that we could stop here too. So this one should be a bit below. Let me adjust this one. It should be right here somewhere. And then we see I put it a bit better further. This one is down below completely. Yeah, here. So then we see that we have an entry between 29 and 32,000. So these should be the last key levels where we should take profit. And if I'm correctly, that will be around 70% from the lower lows to the lower highs. That's 63 and that's 83. So that's 70. It's completely in the center. That's why I predict that that will be the first stop that we will make. After the first stop that we made, here too, we went down again. And this is a downward trend for 25%. 23, so that's almost correctly. If we do that again here, and we do again a 23% drop from around 70, so make it 30,000, 20% drop, 24%. That means that we would go back to the key levels 23,000. If we took it out here, and we took about 1,000 or 3-4 out of it, out of our bitcoins, and put it back in this key level down here, that means that we made more bitcoins. Even if we just put it down the first drop again. It doesn't even have to be down here. But if you took it out from 30,000 and you put it in back in when it's around 12, that means that you would have made a profit of your 2,000 or 4,000 that you took off, 54%. So if we take then our 4 from our holdings, that's a holding account, and I'm sure we have to do this. If you take 4,000 out of it, and we do this 52% X, that means that we made another $2,000 or euros extra. So that means that we only have to put in 2,008 euros back into our Bitcoin to have the same amount, and you have 2,000 euros for to do something nice with. And we still have the same amount of Bitcoin. I'm just showing you what to do, how to react in the market, why I'm reacting this way, why I'm not reacting certain ways. It's just the learning phase, people. I know it's not easy, but everybody has to do it sometime. And yeah, for me, we are just heading straight up. This is way too big of a candle for a day. This is a very beautiful candle, by the way, people. This was a perfect entry, and normally I should have stayed in this market. I put my stop loss too high. I had to put it normally down here somewhere. Not smart for me, but okay. I'm still in another trade. Like I said, normally halfway. I should go on this key level top. Here should we make an entry. and that entry is 22,767. Let's take a view a bit closer. If you are okay, just above it, please. That's better. Well, I'll make it 22,777. So I'll put another entry, 22,777. This entry I will make soon enough, and I will adjust this one. Why 777? I just like the numbers. No particular reason. Why a bit higher? Because this was a bit too close to my line, and it was only like $3 higher, so that's not. I just like the coronation numbers. That's why. And why do I pick here? Because this is a different candle than this one. This one already made a beautiful doji. This is a 3/4 below this one, but we could just make a spike just to the prior highs of this top of the candle. So that's why we take it just above it a bit more. Maybe just here, make it 2,999. That would be even better, I guess. Create new order. Let's adjust this one, make it 299. Yeah, I think that would be better. And maybe one below it then, of course, too, to be sure. But we still have another 5 hours to see what happens. Let's take a look at the 4-hour candle, what this one did. This was straight up. He did not come back at all. Normally we should get back to these prior high levels. What did he do? He came back to these higher levels. That's what I mean. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it does not perfectly do what we want it to do. This was a beautiful candle. 2 dojis that shown us we were going straight back up. Now we have another hour and a bit in these candles. Let's take an hour candle. Okay, if we end this candle like this, this is a doji, that means that the market will change direction and we will definitely go back to these prior high levels here somewhere. So this would be a nice short even. We could even take this short from here to around this level, that's 3%. That's what we should make normally daily. I'm just gonna set this in paper trade. I'm not sure that this one will go in. This is just for fun. There's no real money I'm putting in. Let's short this trade from here. And what did I say it would head to? Then we can see if I'm correctly. That's also mentally. Somewhat to these key levels at least. So that's 22,666. Take profit. 22,666. 22,666. Okay. Look, this is perfectly the top of that. Funny. Did not expect that one. Even these numbers correlate with key levels here. It's very strange. Okay, so like I can see, this was the top. Normally I still had to wait to make an entry, that's why I did not put them in. Oh, I missed them by a hitch. I missed them by an inch. Now I think it will be hitting back up for a second. And then we will be hitting back to these prior high levels. This has to be a doji first. Otherwise it doesn't look good for this trade. Okay. Now back to the mindset. I got something else that I like to share with all of you. And I would love that you would do this for yourself. Why? I want to love that you would do this for yourself. It will help you guide your way through life. And I'm sure 99% of you people don't even have it. and that is a goal in life. I know most people have goals to the first vacation, going on ski trips, now in the summer going on vacation, going to the sea, maybe having a plan for the barbecue soon, or enjoying with the family, having some nice fun times, and we will see what happens then. Maybe even by the end of the month or next year you have a plan or a goal for. Maybe you want to lose some weight. That's a nice goal too. Maybe you want to stop smoking. That's a very nice goal. But do you have a plan to get there too? That's my question. And if you just have a goal for a short amount of time, maybe make it a bit bigger. A wise man that I've read a book from said, if you have to dream, dream big. If you set a goal that's big enough to wake up every day and to start your day with a smile on your face, to know I'm hitting to my goal, baby, and I'm getting there sooner than I want to. That's what you have to say to yourself every day. Because that will keep you very positive in life. It will keep you going for anything that you're doing. Even if it is something you don't like to do sometimes. That happens if you don't see any other way. But still, you can do anything you want, anytime you want, anywhere you want. But the mind does not always agree with that, because he did not see you do it yet. And if he did not see you do it yet, he's not sure that you are capable of doing something like that, or doing something at all. I know it's sometimes hard to believe some stupid things, some so easy they are, because they're just that easy. If you set a goal for yourself and stick to that plan or goal that you want to, read it like 3 times a day at least, you will get to that goal. How? You don't have to know the fuck how you're doing it. I'm sure that you will get there. Why? Because that's the way the game goes. The game of life is very easy. It's so easy that 99% of the world don't even believe it. It's what you think that you come. It's what you believe that you get. It's the steps to get there and to take that you have to take to get there, to be there. It's all very easy. It's so easy, and it's not new at all, people. I read at least 25 books to 30 books on entrepreneuring, mindset, how the world works, how law of attraction works, what is the best way to get there, how can I do this, how can I do that. I read them all the major big people that are very rich already and that have made the path easier for us. We just have to do what they are telling us, that's all. Stop blaming somebody else in life. If you are not happy with what you are doing, do something else. But it's just fine by me. But difference in life, a different guy or girl, much further than all the rest of people. Stop thinking, stop blaming somebody else for your. I've done that a few times. Luckily I have a good wife that keep doing it. Every day again. Until I'm now doing this. Why? Because I know that this is something I must do. I love to do this. I love to share my knowledge with all of you. And I have no idea how to do this right now, but time will tell how it is. For now, look, I'm even chatting against myself. So I'm very happy about that. I know that people will follow me sooner or later. And if not, I'm happy too. I know that my information is out there now and that it can be found when the people are ready to listen. Maybe I'm showing too much because live trading online is not allowed that much. And not everybody believes that you can do it yet because I'm just started. Of course, that's okay. Living. So I cannot otherwise do this. I've been doing this after the screens for a long time. And 99% of the people do not do what I do. And I know this because I've been in those 99% of the people. And another thing is too, you have to remember is look at your close friends. Do you like them really? If you do not like them, why do you go to them? Do you like your family? 99% will say yes, of course. For me, I don't like all my families, and I'm very honest with that. Why? I love them all, and I would give everything for them, but I do not like them all. Why? Because they don't like me. And if they start yelling at me, I don't like being yelled at all. And when I tell them that, they yell even harder. That means that they have a problem and I cannot solve that problem for them. They need to see it for themselves, that they are doing that. I can just tell them. And if they are not ready yet to look, that's okay. But at that point, I cannot help them. That's why I'm doing this too. I want to help the people that want to listen and want to learn and want to grow for themselves. And if they do, they will love to hear me talk. They will love to hear what I have to say, and they will high vibrate with me to the next generation of people that are very wealthy and that are proud to make a difference in the world. Because that's more of a goal for me too. Make a difference. Be the exceptional one. Be the one that does something different than all the rest. Why? Because that's who I am. I'm not the usual guy that follows around doing everything what everybody else tells me. I hate rules, people. Sometimes you have to follow them, like the traffic roads, you have to follow them. It's easier than to go through a red light. That would not be smart. But exceptional for that, I hate rules, people. I really do. They keep you in boxes because of the rules. They don't let your creative mind go and flow. They don't let you feel the way you should have been going, or feel the way that you love to go. You just have to do this. Don't wait, do it. If you feel you're not in your right place, change. Never stay with somebody that you love because he's holding you back. Let him go. Or if you do not want to let him go, then be at peace with your choice that you made. If it does not make you happy, that choice, let him go and do something different. It's not their fault that you're staying with them. It's your fault. It's not their fault that they don't want to travel sometimes. I've heard a lot of these things, that people want to travel and the husband or the wife does not want to travel. Then they say, but yeah, you can do that because they all want to do it. That's just the same, people. I choose to do this. If she doesn't want to, that's okay by me. Stay. I'm going. If you want to go, come with me. That's okay too. But it's their choice. I cannot make them choose. I cannot make that choice for them. It's the same by studying. I cannot make the choice for you. You have to do it yourself. If you listen to an audiobook, you can choose two things to do. When you're listening to an audiobook, start cooking, start doing a lot of stuff, or you can just sit down and listen to the audiobook. How many evenings did you spend watching TV already? And now I can all see you counting, oh my god, I've been watching a few hours TV already. So have I, people, so have I. Like I said, I've been between those 99%. I'm just now, the last 2.5 years, one of the 1%. And I don't never want to go back to that 99%. Why? Because it keeps me in a box and I hate boxes. I like to be a free mind, a free spirit, and do the things that I love to do. That keeps me going every day. That's the real reason that it keeps me going. I just look at that old me and say, if I ever have to go back to that, damn, I will never be at peace. I will not forgive myself if I have to do that. So I work twice as hard as all the rest. I do everything in my power not to get there ever again. And if I have to watch at this chart 12 hours a day for the next 6 months, I will. Because I do not want to go back. And why is that then that I have that power? Because my why is bigger and it's high. It's very hard. So I'll give another example. And that is when you start smoking and you say it's New Year, you make all the big promises like everybody else does. They make promises like, I don't want to smoke anymore. I will lose weight. I will stop drinking. I will do this after the first New Year. And second, well, maybe they hold it up for a week and a half. And then they stop. And they start all over again what they were doing just a week and a half ago. The reason is for that is the why was not strong enough. I can give an example too. It's a very easy example. It is if you have a plank to walk over and you put it on the floor, it's about 20 meters long, make it 10 feet. That's quite short. You walk over it and I lay it down on the ground and I said to you, would you walk over it if I give you $50? 99% will say, of course, we will go over it. Maybe 1% will not say it, but I say maybe 100% will just say, okay, let's walk over it. I put the same plank, the same distance, the same length, and I put it between two buildings, about 100 meters in the air, no safeties, no nothing. Put the plank between the two buildings and say, walk over it. Will you walk over it? If it's about 20 meters long, that means about 50 feet, I think, something like that. I think people would say, you are mad, I will never walk over that for $50. I'm sure 99% will not do it. If you have kids already, and I'll give you another example now. You were standing still on those tall buildings and your kid is on the other side of that plank and the building is on fire, but really burning, and the only way to get to that kid is over that plank. Will you do it? I'm sure 99% will say yes, and they won't even have to say yes. I think they will be already there before they even know it. And you know why? Because the why was big enough to do it. And it was without the money now that they were doing it. The first time, the money was very big and gave you a big why. Why would I not do it? It's easy. The second time, you doubted the why because the money was not worth your life. And the third why was your kid as well is more worth than your life, and you would go over it again. So if your why is big enough and strong enough, you will do anything if you want to. So that's why I can do this every day, because my why is big enough. And by telling you this, I even realized myself how big my why is, because I get shivering bones all over again while I'll tell you like this. So I really like to share examples just out of my life, what I've read and how easy to implement it is. So find for yourself, what is your why? Why do you not want to do this or that? Or why do you want to do this and get there? If you want $1 million, tell me why you want it. Make the why big enough. and you will get there. Make it harder for yourself, not easier. Because if you follow your intuition and you get the feeling you have to do something, do it straight away. If you get the nerve to go somewhere, go there straight away. That means that your body, your intuition, your soul, anything else that you can call it, will guide you along the way and will bring you to the place you have to be at that point. If you do not react, that's okay for you. You have a choice for that one. If you do not react, that's your choice. There will come another opportunity on the way. I will not say when, but then you have again a choice. If you want to react, yes or no. If you do react on time, every time, and you take it, that choice, and you go there, you will see something very beautiful. I've done this many times now, and I'm still astounded how many times when I follow my intuition, I got somewhere I have been multiple times before, and always find out I know there's nothing there to find. But when I get out of the shop and I came outside, I found somebody that I didn't see for a long time, and he had an opportunity for me. I had no idea why he would give me that, but it was there at that point and I took it. And because of that, I started to believe more and more in myself. That's important to believe in yourself. It's very important also to help yourself get there and to have somebody along your side to help you get there too. If it's a friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or somebody that you don't know at all. And he's just a mentor that helps you get there. Or a person that you meet on the street and you feel straight away a good connection. You feel straight away that this person could help me get somewhere. Talk to him, let him help you. Let him push you just a bit further than you've ever been. And it will help you get there faster. Because if two people say that it's possible, it will come true. And this has been written about 2,000 years ago. It's in the Bible, people. It's a bit different pronounced. And look at, oh, I missed it. When I was laughing, this was fortus. If you can rewind, you will be able to see. Like I said, it's easy to do, but it's also easy not to do anything I say here. And I've been blabbering on and on again. But I like it. And I keep doing it until somebody tells me it's not okay anymore. If you want to see my face, oh, we have a doji. We are going down, baby. Yep. Now we have a hanging man. Look, this candle is a beautiful candle. Let me show you this one. This is in an hour, so... And it was a red one. Oh, this is a bit fast, but it's okay. I almost know where he is. It's not this one, it's the opposite one I need. Oh, here we one. This one, it looks like this one. No, we had a tail. I need the other one. No, something like this. The upside, yeah. This one it was. Was it not? Was the red one? It was this one. It looks like. A little to the no upper shadow. A little or no upper shadow. Okay, no. That means that we can still go upwards. This was just a retest. We could take a bit of a hit, but this is a 1 hour candle, so it's not very predictable. This is still the same candle in the 4 hours. We still have an hour to go. I will end it for today. I hope you had something on this. I hope I helped some people. I hope I can help you guys for a long time now, and I will help you further in life too. If you will let me help you and guide your path, I'm here to support you all the way, and I wish that anybody can get where I am, and I hope anybody will have plenty in their life so that they can do the things that they love to do. By this, I will bless you all. Enjoy the rest of the evening, morning, night, afternoon, like it is for you at your time frame. And I will see you guys tomorrow again. So nice word, tomorrow. Doesn't even exist. If you know that time doesn't exist, we invented it. So it's that's not a story for another time. Be well, enjoy, and be blessed all. Ciao.